Hello, good evening. I think everything worked, everything switched on. Fantastic. How is everyone doing today? This is not SBK right now, is it? But I realized, ooh, am I louder than usual? Maybe a little bit. That's fine. We'll see how it works. Anyway, yes, this is not SBK yet because I realized I didn't get a chance to pop onto my single player world and do all the stream stuff last time. So we're going to do that now. At some point, I think I need to do a stream where I do add more candles because we're low on candles. We're low. The candles have not been caught up yet. But let me see. Chat. Who is in here today? Congratulations, Wolf Yab, on getting first. Muses is lurking. Thank you so much for the lurk. Echo Kalis. I don't know if I pronounced that right. How are you doing? Good to see you. Luminescence. Good to see you too. Faye won't be able to participate even though I'll mostly be listening. Hope you all have a good stream. We always appreciate the lurkers. And Bannards, how are you doing? Good to see you too. I suppose for our Americans, I acknowledge that you have got your Independence Day celebrations on today. It's a funny one this year because of certain things in the United States. I'm not going to get into the politics side of things, but I hope that there's you're able to celebrate it in some way or another this year. Okay, let's have a look-see and see what needs to be put in. So, obviously, we might as well put Wolf in. I don't know if I've got a box for Wolf yet. I've got a feeling that that might be one of their firsts. I think that is their first. It is their first. Okay, I need to go get a new sugar box then. So let's go grab a couple of shulkers just in case we need a couple. I may need to go to the end again in the near future to get some more shulker shells. I don't have an enderman. I don't have a shulker farm. I've just been going to the end and grabbing shulkers there. I'm not looking forward to my neighbors setting off fireworks in the street. I do not like fireworks. Yes, I know quite a few people who are not big fans of fireworks. One of the people I know who's like that is actually, I think Marmalade is not particularly a big fan of fireworks. Just have a feeling there's a few people I know. So it can be tough for those who find fireworks difficult to deal with. But I think so. There's a few people I know who are not particularly comfortable with fireworks. Okay, good. We've got enough levels. You two are not a fan of fireworks. See, I don't mind them. I don't mind them too much. I became more sensitive to fireworks when we had a dog. She did not like fireworks at all. Okay, Wolf Yab. Let's grab the anvil. And we get you on the board of firsts. Ah, I forgot about this bit. I have to build out to place it. Aha. And then we grab one of these and pop that in there. While we're over here, who was first on Wednesday? I think that was Bannard's got it on Wednesday. Nice. Catching up. Zen, Slip, Bannard's is on 5. Okay. I got a bit from 1FQ. Bits are done with... I think that's probably their first bit. Oh, we need a ingot. So grab an ingot. And it is 1FQ dash. And I think it's just one bitty. But you know what? One bitty is enough to get on the board. Slipshod, did hydrate, stretch, raiders. Stam is raided, so we need to add Stam to the raid thing. If I'm going somewhere to watch fireworks, plus have ear protection, it's fine, but I do not like when they happen unexpectedly without a fire safety. I get that, yeah. It can be quite disturbing. Okay, has Stam raided me before? Or was that the first time Stam had raided me? Nope, Stam had not raided me. Stam 1. Stam low. Okay. And I think that was it. I think we've done all our duties here in at the monument for now. Duties that don't include putting in all the candles that need to be put over here. Out of curiosity, we could do a quick check and analyze how many candles have been placed so far by using Lightmatica. Okay, let's do an analyze area editor, analyze area. 310 candles. So this is now 210 candles out. Which is kind of crazy to think. So since I've placed my that last candle, 210 people have subscribed to me on YouTube. And since we've done the YouTube side, we would be rude not to check out the Twitch side. Okay, Twitch is over here. If I missed a candle corner there. Now, I do know this goes up quite a bit higher than... So what I did, I've been spreading out the candles as I go up like this in a circular pattern. Okay. Does that go all the way up? Nope. Aha. Okay. Area editor, analyze area. 789 candles. So I think I'm nearly 100 candles out on the purple one. At least I've got some tools which can help me count the candles that I have placed in case I forget. I'm not sure I've complimented you on this build enough. It's really pretty and a fairly fun way to visualize. Thank you so much. And also, I think by next week, I'll be able to... So over here, I have got people who have cheered and who've subscribed to my channel, kind of starting to fill out the walls over here. And from next week, I'll be able to do a similar thing on this wall for YouTube, because I think I'll be eligible to have, what was it, members and people who do super chats. So that'll be something I can do on this wall over here for YouTube. So yeah, that'll be something cool. Shala, how are you doing? Avid. That doesn't matter. If he's found the pointy parts, that's... You can see how quickly I'm logging in. Not sure about quartz. If they have dripstone, oh, that's going to be... I wonder how they're going to react to having dripstone. Will they make it a huge business? Or will they be kind of just like say, hey, we'll pass around? You add acacia. Okay. Yes, I think we have enough crystals to do at least one. Yes. Okay, let's grab it. Grab a crystal, which we probably have somewhere in one of these chests over here. Just gonna turn the music down just a teeny. No, music is okay. Music is okay. Okay, where would the crystals be? I thought we had some. Yes. Oh, actually, we're doing okay. That should cover... I'm going to put these away because we're going to need a whole bunch of comparators and observers for the upcoming bartering system and gold system that we're going to be building with Alfie this weekend. Yeah, we've got an industry to do. Okay, I should be able to... This will speed things up getting to the... Nether is quicker. For anyone who didn't catch it, I did post a video on YouTube today. And, yeah, I think it was okay. I think it was an okay video. Did a nice job on it, I think. And, but the beginning of it, I was pretty proud of the song I put together. I was pretty proud of the time I put together. The only thing I would say is I was slightly disappointed that the video just like came across quieter than I was hoping. So I'm hoping that didn't inconvenience people having to turn up the volume and stuff. But if people are okay with that, then it's perfectly okay. Like people could just turn the volume up. I think it was okay there. But yeah, thank you. Watched it when I woke up today. Oh, it's kind of crazy to think people waking up, I suppose, like time zones and all that jazz. Interesting things, aren't they? Just turn that down a teeny tiny bit, maybe. But yeah, let's head over to Acacia. I love this island. It's a beautiful little island. I think this is mostly ruby, if not all ruby. Oh, we're going to see the Acacia Spruce Bridge possibly jump into view in a second. I don't know if Acacia have started on their end of the bridge yet, but I do know that Spruce built their half of the bridge today. Hi Lily, good to see you. Yeah, I think we're a little bit far from seeing things pop in. We'll have a look over in a second and see if the bridge has loaded at all for us. Hello.
Hello.
How goes it at...
Delivery.
Not a problem at all. Oh, do you actually have a proper bridge out to Mangrove now?
Well, I don't know if this would be called proper, but it is a bridge.
Compared to what? Okay, it's too wide. If a bridge is too wide, in my opinion, that's a proper bridge, and you're that like people can stand uncomfortably without feeling like they're gonna fall off all the time.
That's true. That's true.
Like I was like had a lovely conversation with Legs and Duvid the other day, and they were both like, oh, "No, we can't stand on the too wide bridge." I'm like, seriously? Have you seen a lot of the bridges that are around? Have you seen the bridge I built?
Right.
Which was
this actually the thing that I am asking to trade you for is for eventually a bridge.
Mm-hmm.
So this is very topical. We want to have nice bridges in the side of the server.
I saw Leon's stuff.
Bridge.
Hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
I saw Leon's stuff, so that looked incredible. So, yeah, that's got me excited. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what Mangrove is gonna. Have you guys talked to Mangrove about bridging between them yet?
No, not not yet. I just asked about the temporary bridge. I would love to do something with them.
Mm-hmm.
Design something like we did with spruce. Yeah.
I have a feeling that their bridges might not be, well, as direct. Um,
Uh-huh.
yeah, I have talked to them a little bit about like their kind of style that they're going with this season, and by the sounds of things, it's it's not exactly straight. It's quite wonky,
Oh,
and which will look, I think, is going to look awesome. It's going to look incredibly organic. Um,
it just may also be dangerous.
it might be a little bit dangerous. Here, I just need to turn up my sounds. For some reason, all my sounds have gone wonky.
Huh.
I need to adjust everyone's volumes and stuff again or something.
Yeah, I noticed
Okay.
you're a
Oh,
little louder than you were before.
okay. Yeah, I might have
So
hit.
it
It
sounds like
might.
something did change.
I might have been playing with the microphone a little bit. Because I realized like some of my recordings, I'm a little bit quieter than everyone else. And I'm like, oh shoot, how's that again? So it's trying to get the balance right.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just wanted a single nether quartz, wasn't it?
I literally need just one for a comparator. That's it. I just ran
Um,
out.
like I imagine maybe I don't know a couple of logs for it. Say,
Yeah.
how are you guys doing for wood?
Oh, we have enough. We have
Like
enough to trade with.
maybe like I don't know 16 logs. That seemed fair.
Yeah, I think so. They're
Yeah,
still pretty rare, so
yeah. I'm not looking to I'm not looking to make a huge profit out of this. It's just like it makes sense to do a little trade with these things.
yeah,
Um,
something that's fair.
it will be a lot cheaper hopefully next week, provided people do not buy us out immediately. Because
Yeah? Use the
yeah,
piglin bartering farm?
piglin bartering and gold. Hopefully we'll have that. Alfie and I are hoping to do that this weekend. So fingers crossed.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that next week I'm also be able to whip up the witch farm as well. So we'll
Mm-hmm.
have those just churning out stuff, and then it's just maybe another week, and I'll have fully automated Netherwood. So
Ooh, that'll be
yeah,
nice.
ours is one of the few trees that you can just like you can completely AFK. You don't even need to right click. You could just chuck bone meal into the system, and it will produce wood for you if you have the right farm.
Oh, cool. I haven't seen
So
that come before.
I found a couple of tutorials for a design that actually came out not too long after the Nether update. So,
Hmm.
provided they still work, I should be able to put something together there. Um, which will make my will turn my wood from the hardest wood to kind of put to farm to the easiest wood to farm.
Yeah, that'll be
So,
nice.
and also shroom lights, very
Yes.
important,
They are
very
my favorite.
important. They're
So
also
let's
like
use more.
yes, we need to up that production because I think that's gonna be that's gonna be our high demand product from Nether.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so though if you are popping by Nether, Fool has opened up a shop in our kingdom.
Yes, he came over yesterday and told us
Mm?
about it. I do want to swing by there to visit.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of I would call that more his project than my project, but I will happily support my partner in any business endeavors he goes into,
Yes.
and then turn a blind eye when he turns around and does something funky on the server and be like, "Oh right, sorry, that just happened. Oh well, I can't really control Fool. Fool is just a part of the chaos."
Uh-huh. Oh no, so sorry.
I
Oh,
know,
that's
just like,
cool.
oh yeah, no, I can't do anything about Fool. I will talk to him, but I will not turn around and tell him that he can't do what he's doing because that is not our way.
Mm-hmm.
uh, anyway, oh, actually, what are you making redstone wise then for your?
Oh, I'm making a magma block farm.
Oh, what type of magma block farm are you guys doing?
One that involves sweet berry bushes, which works out with spruce being our neighbors.
Oh, I think I know the design. Yeah, because I did that in my single player world years ago. Um,
Ooh.
it was a fun one to do. It just the one thing I had to be very careful of is um being attacked by the magma cubes if I moved out of spawn moved into a range where they started spawning and then they saw me and started. I died a few
Oh,
times.
jeez. Oh, jeez. That's actually a really good point. I'll have to
Yeah,
keep an eye out for that.
just be careful.
Um,
One of the things I did actually do is I actually kind of built a platform so I could crawl underneath the blocks as I was placing them if it was a really big one, and that way
mm,
I was hiding under the blocks. The magma cubes couldn't get me, and I could place the blocks from underneath. So that might help. If
that's a
that's
good idea. Or
mm-hmm,
doing it from like highest to lowest
mm-hmm,
point, so they're always like away from me.
mm-hmm.
Also, gas. I probably need to gas proof it 'cause it's going to be in the basalt delta.
Basalt Delta. If you there's I think the hitbox of a ghast is different to the hitbox of a magma cube.
It
So
is, but if it's an open top farm, I have to add some sort of ceiling to it to keep
yeah,
the gas from spawning. Are those just like the alternating stripes
I
of
think it's a
bottom slabs?
stripe. I think it's a stripes of bottom slabs. It should be in the
Yeah,
design though. Um,
it's not because
it's
they have an
not.
AFK platform because it's not for Skyblock.
Okay. Would you mind just like when you get a sec? Would you mind sending me a link to the video?
Yeah,
If
yeah,
it's very, yeah, if it's the
it's
same as the
a
one that I
nether
did.
roof.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this one was a year ago, so it may or may not be.
Oh, then it wasn't because the one I did was I built this farm like I want to say 2 or 3 years ago now, so it would have been an older video. Um,
Yeah,
but it
I've been
sounds
wanting
like
to do
similar
it.
design. Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah, if you do, I'll have a look at it, and
mhm.
if I see, oh, I see, yeah, yeah, no,
So it's
like
just a platform.
you could easily put a roof over that in a certain design in a certain pattern. So what I can do is I can send you the other video which will show you the pattern.
Okay,
Um, I think so. I'll try to remember to look at that later after stream,
cool.
so that you can have a look at the pattern there. It should kind of like reduce. It should basically make sure that no ghasts spawn. Oh, actually, do you know what? Probably don't even need the picture. If we just look at the difference between a magma cube.
Yeah, because magma cubes are 3 by 3.
Mm-hmm.
So I
So
figure if I do a bottom
they,
slab on the fourth,
yeah. So they
that should work.
require every third block. So it's like they need like a gap of 3, and then it's slabs. Gap of 3, then it's slabs. So like gap, and then gas are 4 by 4, I believe, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. So if you just make sure that there's a slab, you've got a slab with a gap of 3 in between each of them. Um. So I'm just going to visually do this because sometimes it's easier. So like if it was like bottom slabs with
Hmm.
this gap here in between, the magma cubes will spawn, but the gas won't be able to spawn.
Okay,
And like if you just have like that pattern across the roof, then you'll be fine because then only the magma cubes will be able to spawn.
gotcha. And that would be the roof would be 3 blocks or on the fourth block vertically. So like this is where they would spawn, and then you would
Mm-hmm.
go up 3 blocks and then place the bottom slab on the fourth.
Yeah. So well, yeah, 1, 2, 3, and then the slabs will be on this level here. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Visualing learning.
Uh-huh. Yep.
It helps. It helps. Yeah, that should be fine. I think. Yeah, magma cubes I think are that height.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it's just making sure that that it's got some kind of block for the ghasts because yeah, a
That would be a
ghast.
nightmare.
Yeah, well, having made a gas farm recently, yes. Also, I'm not
Yep.
building a gas farm that big again. I don't need you don't you could build a tiny gas farm in Skyblock and get so many gas really quickly, even with not that many
Oh,
spawning
good.
spaces. So and actually, I would say the same about the magma cube farm. You don't need a huge space. Um,
Mm-hmm.
having just built one with Delphi, um, it's we've
Over the
got
frog lights.
dude, we've got so many frog lights. We've
I
got
heard.
we've been throwing them out because
Wow.
there's like I don't know, there must be like 15 double chests of frog lights at the moment,
Oh my gosh.
and the magma cream uh isn't as good at it doesn't have as good rates of magma cream, so we
Yeah.
are having to AFK it for magma cream, but like the frog lights are nuts. I can't.
Oh my gosh. Do
It's
you do you plan on using the magma cream for something?
yeah, gold farm.
Oh. Wait, for gold farm, what would you use it for?
Um, we use it for the floor, so only piglins will spawn. Zombie piglins will spawn if
Oh,
you
right,
use
right, right,
normal
right, right.
slabs.
Okay.
Yeah, it stops
Yeah.
other mobs from spawning. So
Oh, geez, cool. Well,
yeah,
I mean, do you have a lot of magma creams right now? Because I'm literally making this farm in order to get magma creams to get like
yeah.
300, 100 magma blocks, and that's it.
Um, I don't think we've got enough for sale at the moment. Do you know what? I'm doing resource gathering. So what I'll do is I'll message you when I have a look and see how many magma blocks we have, and if we've got more than enough, we could probably do a deal.
Okay. Wow, that would save me having to build a whole farm for this. I didn't think anyone had one.
Yeah, well, we only whipped it up there the other day. So how many?
Yeah.
Could you? If you let me know how many you're looking for, and then I can do math and see how we're sorted.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. Well, I'll
Thank
see
you.
you later. I probably just changed your whole projects if I'm getting selling you magma cream now.
Oh no, it's fine. I this actually works out great.
Okay. Cool.
Happy to pay for more stuff from you.
All right. See you later.
Bye.
Okay, chat. I will catch up with you guys in a second. Let's head in towards. Let's stop at the Acacia Sprungle Islands, and we can have a quick chat and catch up with the chat there in a second. Yeah, we're going to be working on gathering our resources for the gold farm today. Gold farm and bartering farm. Basically, we need a lot of gravel, or mangrove in particular needs a lot of gravel. I want the quartz. And I've also been contacted by another kingdom that really, 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 really wants soul sand. Um, we're gonna make them pay for it because like they're not part of Bammer Grove, but that's part of the job is you pay for with the things that are coming in. Okay, let me see. What did we miss with chat there when this thing happened? Okay, potion shop. Yes, we got a potion shop. It has. I think it's called. Oh, fool. What did you call it? I've forgotten what fool called it now. Um. I should know this. I need to memorize the shops that are part of our kingdom. So it was. Maybe someone else might remember in chat. I'm scrolling back through our chat now to see what we called it. Um. Oh, come on. Okay, I've no idea. I'm so sorry, fool. I'm so sorry, fool. Oh yeah, we got a potion shop now. Luther, how are you doing? Good to see you. You got your first happy ghast? Oh, that's so cool. I'm looking forward to getting our first happy ghasts. Um, yeah, you need to. It's very fun. I'm looking forward to it. They're going to be great fun when we get them on the server. I'm hoping they'll bring out other outvoted mobs. I've got a feeling that they might bring the What was the other one? The allays, the copper golems, and then there was another one. The kind of the creepy guy that looks like a bush. I think there's a chance that he might be coming back as well. Tough golems. Possibly. I'm ultimately a modded fan, but I think the more interesting thing that could happen in vanilla, the more it opens up for modding. Possibly. Like, the nice thing is that the vanilla game is absolutely supporting mods all the time. Like, they're big supporters of modding. I knew what it was called the other night, and I've completely forgotten. You failed us. So something brewery. The glare. That's the thing that they were thinking, that there's kind of rumors that that might be coming back. Okay. Oh, did I leave my bed behind? I must have left my bed behind. Thankfully, there's one here that I can borrow. Ye old dice goblin. Or the old dice goblin, because YE actually used to stand for the in Old English, or Middle English. How are you doing? Good to see you. But yeah, did you guys know that the letter Y... Well, if you want to tell us how your day's going, you're very welcome. If you want to just chill and listen and chat or whatever, that's also fine. But yeah, did you guys know that the letter Y was used to represent the sound TH, or the, in English a long time ago? Because in English, we used to use two other letters. It was thorn and... I always forget the name of the other one. But anyway, the two letters were to represent the two different types of TH sounds. So you had the th and the this. So th, this. Two different sounds. Th, 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 the. So the two different sounds. But yeah. F. That's it. So you got F and thorn. Or F and thorn. But yeah, the two of them were in Old English or Middle English. And they were phased out. But the reason why Y was used was... it was thanks to the Germans. The Germans didn't use that sound. They didn't use that letter. And they didn't have that letter in their printing press. So what they would do is they would use Y as a substitute. So you get all these letters printed by the Germans, because that's where the printing press was invented. And then all that printed stuff would get brought over to England, which means you ended up with a whole bunch of places saying that looked like it said ye old place or ye old pub. So yeah, that whole story there comes from the fact that like the Y was being used to replace a letter in English. Doing good and bouncing around to all the SBKs when I can catch them live. Found you all from Avid's Misadventure. Oh dude, Avid is amazing. He's an incredible musician. I actually covered one of his songs in my video that I released today. You don't actually even have to go looking for it that far, because like it's in the first... I put the cover at the beginning of the video. But yeah, I did his song The Seed, which is from his Misadventure series. Oh, I don't have... This is lightning. Oh, there's a bed. Thankfully. But yeah, the origins of letters are... Miss Maury, you're totally right. Origins of letters are a fascinating history. And like, it's interesting to see where they come from, and like how you can actually go back to looking at like ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs and how they influenced the abjads of the Middle East, which were then excuse me. Excuse me for a second. Actually, I think I'm going to grab an antihistamine just in case it is hay fever. Yeah, they did get mainly phased out because of the printing press, which means that you ended up getting only the letters that kind of like worked in most Western European languages. Oh, Loom, you should definitely sing more. Singing is awesome. It's my job to help people sing. Literally, I direct music. I want to check this out. So this is this. Did I show this in video? No, I didn't show this in video. Just didn't end up putting it in video in the end. Have I seen Miss Sally's videos on history of letters C and W? There, I have not. I have watched some. I'll just call it. I'll try to remember that egg. Sorry. But yeah, letters just fascinate me. But yeah, no, it's so cool to see that you made it. Do you mind me just calling you Goblin? Is that okay? Or do you have a particular way that you like to be addressed? But yeah, the Misadventures crew. It's been an amazing connection between the group. Joe in the Snow, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome into the chorus. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, it's the Misadventures connection has been amazing. And I've been so happy for Avid that he got the invite. And that he's been able to do such incredible things on the server over there. But it seems like quite a few people from that community have also now found Skyblock Kingdoms, which I'm so happy for. Also, so I'm pretty sure this is built by Kit. Kitrix is from the Mangrove Kingdom. This is the main thing that I was like, the question is like, welcome to Fuff Fungus Among Us. That's what it's called. And it definitely feels like Fuff Fungus Among Us. They've also taken full advantage of the fact that we are that this is a swamp biome. Like the water and the grass is what it is. But yeah, there's a restaurant upstairs. Oh, cool. Oh, I didn't go up this far earlier. Oh, that is cool. That is really cool. Okay, and we've got suspicious stew. Now they're not allowed to do mushroom stew, but they can do suspicious stew. There's also facilities because, well, it's a restaurant. In a restaurant, you need to have facilities. Yeah? What if someone has an emergency? It's all good. My username is different on every platform, so I get Goblin, Dice, Dice Goblin, Peanut, Noob, Noobert, Newbie, and Bro all the time. Well, I don't think I've ever really used the word bro for people very often, but then again, that's probably down to my sexuality. I have called people dude. But dude is no longer... dude is a thing for everyone now. So I always love armor stands in shops and stuff. It is cool. It's a cool little detail. And we do have the armor stand mod in the channel. Oh, it's... the health code and stuff like that on this server is it's fine. I know there's people out there who get very like wah about like the little bridges and all that jazz, but like it's just a bit of fun, really. Adds to the danger. Like danger just adds to the possibility. Also want to check out this chunk. So this is jungle, which I believe was built. I'm pretty sure this is built by Legundo. Wow, how did I say his name? Legundo. There we go. Oh, can you climb that? That would be cool if that was an option. Not really. The vines haven't quite made it that far. Has he used string? Okay, eventually they will be climbable. Like those vines are going to go everywhere. It's going to need many haircuts. Can we please, Mojang, can you add the snipping of the normal vines with shears? Okay, so this is a shop for stone. So I believe Legs is going to be selling all varieties of stone in the near future. Oh, looks like he's doing bricks as well. But yeah, this is quite good. And then downstairs, there is the deep slate layer. So this is where you get the darker stuff. So yeah, this is pretty cool. And it looks like there's a spot here which could be used for happy gas and things. And there's a geode up there too. Just nice bits of detail. Okay, we said we were going to check out the magma cream situation. So let's do that. This has not been shown on video yet. But it will be coming out. We will be going into this stuff in my episode 4. Okay, actually just let me check something first. Holy moly. When did that happen? Did we just get a whole bunch of people coming in to my YouTube recently? If we did get it, I do wish that they would give like a heads up or something if something happens in stream. Anyway, look, well, if a whole bunch of people did just come in from YouTube, you're very welcome. I hope you have a nice time. But if not, well, welcome in. I hope you have a nice time and chill and relax while we do stuff and things. Here, let me just turn on shaders because then we'll be able to see the nether a bit better. YouTube did peekaboo. Just hard to tell those things sometimes because you don't get... With Twitch, I can get a notification telling me, here's a raid. For some reason, I don't get those things with YouTube. I think my performance is okay. Let's do a little bit of video settings. Shaders pack settings. Atmosphere, another dimension. I do like the storm on. The storm is just a nice feature. It just like Nether Storm is awesome and it looks so cool in this version of in Skyblock because like it helps kind of give a little bit more depth to what's going on in the world. Also helps you kind of feel where the high bits and low bits are in the thing. I'll keep mad because I updated 1.21.7 and my shaders are broken. Yeah, we've got... So the thing is, we were hoping to update this world to the Happy Ghast update sooner rather than later. I urged caution because more often than not, Mojang has to release a bug fix update. And it did. So 1.21.7 came along. But that immediately slows things down for us. But the thing is that the bug that is in 1.21.6 is pretty nasty for something like Skyblock. Because the bug is related to the Happy Ghasts. It has a tendency to occasionally pop you off. Not too bad in the overworld. Pretty bad in a normal world. Pretty bad in something like Skyblock. This is what Elfie and I threw together recently. I've recently gone through this and cleared out quite a bit of it. Wonderful sounds, of course. Absolutely wonderful sounds of our guys bouncing around up there. Let me gather up all the magma cream that we have. Okay. And then all these chests are almost filled to the brim with frog lights. But the only thing that's different is the magma blocks. Okay, they're all going to die out in a second anyway. Let me just turn that down. Music settings. Okay. I did bring an ender chest. I did. Yes. Okay. Ender chest. You. We need to do a quick analysis of the gold farm. Something like that. Okay. No, not that one. Schematic placements. Configure. Materialist. So, we need 1.73 boxes. So 46 stacks and 52. Okay, that's an entire shulker, which is 9 by 3 is 27. Plus another 9. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 plus 27, 37, 43. How many stacks did I say again? 43. Okay, we're still a couple of stacks off from the full amount that we'll need. Well, actually, no. This is probably not the big... The shroom is bigger. This is not a huge build. This will be a bit bigger. That's actually not what we're building, but it is an outline of the things that we will need. It's not going to be the same design. Okay. How many stacks is 300 blocks of magma? It's about 5 stacks, so she wants 5 stacks. Hmm. Do you know what? I think we can do it. I think we can make the trade. We'll charge her for it, but I think we can make the trade. Let me just check. Sorry, I just did something silly there. Okay. I can do... I'll have to just check with Alfie and see if he is okay to AFK the farm tonight. Wheeling a ding. What I can do is I can AFK in the morning as well. Okay, right. I think we've done our dealing. I'll see what Alfie says. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me put the axe away. Schematic, turn you off. Okay. Just want to make sure Alfie's okay with this. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Okay, I think we've got this organized. I just noticed we're only 25 followers away on Twitch from 900. Ooh-wee. Do I read, and what is my favorite genre? Yes, I do read, though I have not been reading as much as I have in a while. I think SBK just has a tendency to take over my life a little bit, that I don't end up reading as much. Fantasy is my favorite. Do this could get into a really fun conversation if there are people in chat who enjoy this guy. Brandon Sanderson's Cosmere is by far my favorite collection of books at the moment. Yeah, he's my favorite at the moment, and also, yeah, he's what else? Out of those books, favorite is Stormlight Archive. It has been absolute joy to read, and it's you're definitely behind in the Cosmere is hard to keep up with, though. If you've been doing it for 13 years, probably not too hard. That weight, like, so I didn't get to round to reading his books until he had gotten to, I think Oathbringer was coming out. Sorry, I'm just looking at my books up there. Oathbringer was coming out. And, oh, I might as well leave the shaders on. It's nice. Do you know what would be even nicer? If we just throw on all the chunks as well. You can see the whole world around us. Look at this. Isn't this cool? Ooh-wee. You went to a book signing? Oh, that's so cool. Need to finish Wind and Truth? Wind and Truth I did enjoy. It was... I just saw David again blown up by a creeper. Wind and Truth I did enjoy. Probably not my favorite out of the whole series, but I feel like it was a good kind of like rounding off of the first era, or the first half of Stormlight Archive. Kind of does make me feel a little bit like, okay, we've got so many. I think we have to wait until 2030 before the next installment of Stormlight Archive comes along. But in fairness, he's working in the next era of Mistborn, and he's got a bunch of other ones that he wants to get done. So, yeah. Shallan, a plural character being portrayed, and even a bit accurately. For those who are plural, I'm curious what people think about the Bad Munda. I just saw your message in chat. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Sorry, I didn't see that. But here, let me just move this over here so I can see it a bit better. Maybe like that. There we go. There we go. I can see. But yeah, I'm not going to get into spoilers too much. But yeah, I am curious to see how people find Shallan. People who are plural, how they find Shallan. Because, like, the thing is, I don't really know how people plural exactly experience the world differently to people who are not plural. But then again, they might not understand necessarily how non-plural people do it. I'm only partway through Oathbringer, but the way her system is written, that rings really true. I had a feeling she was going to turn out plural on a way of the King's reread, and I'm glad I was really right. I suppose, yeah, that's a thing. Like, it's varies, so maybe it is accurate for some systems, and that works. So, it is a difficult thing to figure out. I do appreciate that the Stormlight Archive has kind of like tried to look into mental health and approach mental health in different ways, because, like, it goes into Kaladin, who clearly suffers from a form of depression that is definitely some form of clinical depression that he's always suffered from throughout his whole life. So it's definitely a thing. Just a second, I'm getting messages from other guys. Oh, I'm streaming. Gosh. For the next 2 hours. Would then be okay? But the way he wrote about her experience as a child in particular and her disassociative episodes. Garnet Leaf, thanks so much for subscribing over on YouTube. Disassociative episodes there on memory issues like dying plurality win. And yeah, one of the things about Brandon Sanson I really love was appreciating to tackle some really complicated issues. He is. It's not easy. Sorry, I'm just getting thing. Okay. Awesome. Message then. Okay. Just need to remember to message Fool after stream. Okay, let's see if Acorn is around. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, I come for another trade.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, I am going to spend some time. We're pretty close to what we need anyway. So just a little bit more AFK time will get us back up to our magma levels. Oh, that is going to... Oh, I think I got some back there.
There you go.
Is that... Oh, did you give me... one of them is a little bit light. It's only 44.
Oh, it's 300, right?
Oh, sorry. Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. I just gave you 5 stacks.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can round up.
At least that way, like if you happen to accidentally drop a couple, it's okay. And
yeah, that's actually a really good point.
I just figured it was easier to round up rather than. Yeah, that's just why I did it. Anyway, yeah. I'm so looking forward to seeing this bridge.
Yeah, I can see the schematic right now, and it looks super cool. Can't wait.
Yeah, I got a little taster of it, when Leon and Nuke were showing off their schematic earlier. So, I think it's going to be a really, really good thing to have. And like, yeah, that bridge. Everyone's jumping into the bridges so early this season. Like, remember last time we were just like hobbling along on like little bridges for quite a long time.
Yeah, I know. It's nice though because I feel like it's a different way of expressing ourselves. I think everyone was like leaning into shops and places.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
We haven't designed a bridge yet at Nether. We'll come up with one soon, I suppose. But I definitely want to lean into the idea of like it's fungus and it's not. It's kind of like weird and funky and up and down and very natural style if I can.
Ooh, that'll be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a fungus growth.
Yep. Oh, by the way, the first game in the shopping district in the central district has been put up. So if you ever want to play Connect 4 with anyone, it's
Oh, cool.
You could challenge Nuke. He just learned how to play the game the other day. He'd never heard of Connect 4 before.
Really?
No, I know. It's like, how can you go through life without having heard of Connect 4? Like, and it's not like he's
classic game,
isn't it? So it was yeah. Leon and I ended up teaching him the other day. So what was that? Good fun.
Great. I'll have to challenge him and give him some practice.
Absolutely. He won his first game, by the way.
Oh, beginner's luck.
Possibly.
Strikes again.
Then again, I lost 2 games in a row. So and my second was to him. So it's just so happens. Anyway.
Oh, geez.
Good luck with the build,
Well,
and
thank you again.
you're very welcome. And see you soon. Bye.
See ya.
Yeah. Welcome into the. Thank you, Dean Orno. I'm not 100% sure if I'm Dean anyway. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. And if you want to let us know how your day's going, please do. If you want to just chill in the background, that's also fine. Yeah. Slipshot, how are you doing? I forgot the ads popped up during our interaction with Acorn there. Oh my word. Slipshot, you've made it to 69 plus 1 in Stream Streak. 69 plus 1. I'm going to write that on the thing. I'm not going to call it 70. I'm going to call it 69 plus 1. But yeah, that is Dean Reno. Welcome. There, I'm glad that we could get that. I love cats. How are you doing? Welcome in. How are you doing over on the YouTube side? What was it? Someone came in. Do we have someone who had the other direction? Was it I hate cats? I've had someone come into stream who's got the opposite name. I love cats. Obviously Slip totally agrees. You're doing grand. That's good. Dean, you're in my Discord, are you? I found you through the you were in and you're in UHCG. I think you're in the UHCG Discord possibly as well. Oh, I just saw Alfie joined. I hate cats is on Twitch. That was it. Yeah. Because when you say grand, I was like thinking, doing grand. That sounds very Irish. For those who are not Irish or do not understand the Irish, when you say doing grand, it means you're doing okay, you're doing fine. That's what saying grand is in this country. You are indeed. Okay, I thought I recognized that. As someone who's never read Brandon Sanderson, what book series do you recommend to start? Okay. If you want to get into we're getting into book chat here now. We're getting into book chat. We're going to pause for a second on the game. So, if you're going to start with Brandon Sanderson, I started with the Stormrat Archive. It was good, but it did throw you into a few things that maybe you weren't quite ready for. I would recommend starting with okay, there's two options in my opinion. If you don't want to start with the series, if you don't want to get into a full series, I recommend Warbreaker. Warbreaker is a good written book. It's got a nice, interesting story. It gives you a little bit of an insight into how Sanderson writes his magic systems, and it's a nice little story. But yeah, Warbreaker is a good one to start because it's only one book. It is not a series, though it is written in the same universe as quite a few of his other series. It is about maybe 700 pages long, I want to say. Not quite, about 650 pages long. So it is a little bit of a read. If you want to start with one of the better stuff, and you don't mind getting into a series, because like this is a trilogy, the first one. Final Empire, Mistborn. Vin is an incredible character. She is central. She's the main central character to the 3 books of the first era of Mistborn. It's a really, really good read. You could, it's just such a really, really good story, and the 3 books as they go are fantastic. And the characters, the magic in it is really well put together. All the magic systems that are worked with by Sanderson are fairly hard systems, so they got hard-coded rules. But yeah, I would recommend the Final Empire if you are into kind of like getting into something that's a little bit longer. It's not as big as book, but they are fairly meaty, because it's dealing with some fairly big topics. But yeah, that's what I would say. No, the Silmarillion is not the same as Sanderson. Silmarillion is not a read. The Silmarillion is a study because it's not written in a style that's particularly good storytelling. It's quite dense. It's a very dense read. So I would personally say great stories, but not particularly written in a way that's digestible. It can be quite difficult to digest. I personally, when I was reading Silmarillion, had to take a couple of breaks. I will say that was back when I was a teenager. Now I could probably read it in, I want to say maybe maybe a day or two. But what I found myself when I was reading Silmarillion is I was constantly going back to the appendices to keep up with details and stuff, and really take it as a study. So Silmarillion, tough one. It's not as bad as Ulysses, which I tried once and gave up after the second page, but it is a tough one. It's harder. It's a much harder read than even the Lord of the Rings, which can be a little bit dry at times. And comparing it, well, like the Hobbit is a much easier read out. The Hobbit, out of those Tolkien books, the Hobbit is the easiest read out of all of them. So Silmarillion is basically Tolkien brainstorming session for high medieval fantasy. Totally is. So I would say great. Tolkien is an incredible storyteller, or incredible at creating stories. Not always the best at communicating the stories. Very similar person, I would argue, is George R.R. Martin. His Song of Ice and Fire is an incredible crafted story, but it is definitely a little bit. It could be quite a tough read at times. This is why I come back to Sanderson. Sanderson is a type of his writing draws you in and is quite very engaging. The way he tells a story can be very engaging and keep you attracted to the book. I have also got Elantris, which is probably one of his earliest novels. The reason why I'm not recommending Elantris, even though it is part of the Cosmere, is that Elantris as a read is a little bit more disjointed than something like The Mistborn. It's a very good book. It's a good story, but it is a little bit more disjointed because the way he decided to write it was actually quite similar to A Song of Ice and Fire. A Song of Ice and Fire, each chapter is taken from the perspective of one character. He did the same thing in Elantris. Each chapter was written from the perspective of one character. Yes, you do get a bit of that in a lot of his other books as well, but it's a lot more subtle, rather than just like you spend. It just feels a little bit more subtle in the books that he's had more experience with writing. But yeah, there's a lot of good stuff there. I'm probably missing a whole bunch of stuff that's happening in chat on the stream as well. The ink makes the paper taste funny, doesn't it? Yes. Fool, I totally agree, yeah. Ink does make paper taste funny. Better or funny? But that would be my thoughts on Sanderson. The other option is, if you want to ease into Sanderson, you could read some of his shorter books. Which of them would I recommend the best out of those that are the best, though? Tress of the Emerald Sea. See, the thing is that those short little novels that he wrote, those novellos, Tress of the Emerald Sea, Yumi the Nightmare Painter, and The Sunlit Man, they all make references to other things that have happened to the Cosmere. I think they are readable without having read other things in the Cosmere, though. That sounds similar to how Tevinter Nights was written. Different POVs every time, but also each chapter is a whole different story. Yeah, well, the nice thing is that the chapters aren't whole different stories. It is like continuing the stories on. Actually, that sounds to me just like The Witcher, which I have read. The first 2 books, every chapter it's not really chapters, it's actually just a collection of short stories in the first 2 books, which is really, really nice. Like beefy books, so shorter books might not feed me enough. I see a headband, redeem. Where do I have the headband, though? Where did I leave my headband? Oh. Here it is. She just needed to double check something. Did I keep the... do that over here. Just need to check something about the headband redeem. Okay, headband. Ooh, Minecraft music disc. Okay. Do I have any Minecraft music discs to play? I do. I have to get back to... we have to get back over to Nether Kingdom to do this, though. And we'll see what music discs we have available. Might consider the Witcher if it wasn't dead broke. The joys of books costing things. Oh, wow. Welcome in, Raiders. I am here in the Nether. Here, let me just get over to Shroomland, or the Nether Kingdom. Welcome in, Marmalade. How was the craziness today? You guys were in a thingamabob. That's why I call it a trial chamber. How's the trial chamber? You sent them to YouTube too. Welcome in on YouTube as well. I know it's not as easy for me to tell whether people are coming in on YouTube or not, but I hope you guys all had a fun time. My name is Nastra. I am an Irish content creator, and I am of the Nether Kingdom. And I am going to just get... oh, whoa, there, a big lag spike there for a second. Get into a nice position here beside the Shroom House. Oh my word. Okay, what's been going on here? We've just been asked to put on a headband. I'll do that in a second. I'm just going to say hi to chat first. Did you guys have a fun time watching watching Marmalade stream? And I presume Avid was there as well. Bex Draws Things. Lynn Larson Art, thank you so much for the follows on Twitch. Let's see. Let me catch up on chat because we were talking books, by the way, guys. We were talking books. And I know Marmalade is also a fan of books as well. So yes, we were doing book chat. I was recommending this. I was recommending this book here, which is called The Final Empire from the Mistborn series. Really, really good read. Oh, I've got a lot of notifications happening because... Okay, let me catch up on chat first quickly. So let's see. Anthony, how are you doing? Good to see you. I consider Witcher, if it wasn't dead broke, it's worth a read. The Witcher is a good read. I enjoyed particularly the first 2 books where it's all like the mini stories. Eggnoggin, how are you doing? Thanks for popping in on YouTube. Jurassica High Cascade, wild to walk into book chat. Absolutely. Marmalade, the bets test. That's I got there eventually. Graue Dame, wie geht's? Hallo. Amnesia, Carl's hi. Crazed Chuck over on YouTube. Hello. Della Wanderer. Marmalade stream has come full circle now. General Unary. I'm not sure if I said that right. G-Stick, how are you doing? Good to see you. Dr. Brian Shrimp, what a name. Yumberry, hello, welcome in. Eggnoggin, hello, welcome in. Fellow Irish person, Bex Draws Things, are you Irish as well? My condolences. We can say that to each other because, yes. Fearless Dove, hello. Crazy Truck, haven't seen your island yet. The mushroom is absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much. Chodobo, they obtained some breaking new items. I know. They are doing I heard a rumor that they have got pointed dripstone, and I would like some. Please. Please. We'll find a way. We'll find a way. But superb books. Mistborn is so good. The whole Cosmere is great. I totally agree. I've read all of it. Of Irish ancestry, as my last name is very Irish sounding. Cool. Brandon Sanderson books, of course. Of course. Do you prefer the Mistborn series or Wax and Wayne? Ooh, that's tough. Wax or Wayne or Mistborn Era 1? I think Mistborn Era 1 just beats it for me. Vin is, I love that character. Also Sazed, I totally identify with being a nerd with him. The current book I'm rereading is Ready Player One. I have not yet read that book, Zen Christian. Noob the People's Nerd came from Avids, then from Marms. Wow, awesome. Cool. Let's see. Good job. My literature student writing her master's thesis books. Did I hear books? Absolutely. You're a literature student? Awesome. My sister did her degree in English literature, and now she's incredibly helping out with books and stuff. Love a thick book. I don't sound Irish at the moment. My last name is very Irish sounding, so yeah. We were talking about, Craze says, we were talking about how everyone got their usernames in the last stream. How did I get mine? I made it up as a teenager. I just went through the alphabet and kind of like made it up. That's literally how it came along. I just like brought it out of thin air. I like the sound. Dripstones, know a few things was a lucky chamber. I need to get some powdered snow, but I have means to get that if I need to. And pointing at all the Irish siblings, story horse, absolutely. I won't get it anytime soon, I'm afraid. Well, do you know what? They have an interest in a resource I'll be providing soon. So if they want, we'll be talking. Looked her up so much as a kid, and now I'm like several years older than her, which is so wild. I think I've lost context there. Void Muffins is reading Starless Sea because I'm normal. I'm probably going to cook an SBK IU with it. Go for it. I love the AU stuff. That's really cool that that's coming along. The alternative universe. Like in the first, Ready Player One was a pretty good book. Toned to the movie. I haven't watched the movie either, but I would be curious about the book. We all know that the third Stormlight is Apex Brando, but Mistborn is my second favorite. Try to convince. Third book of Stormlight Archive. I agree. It's the apex of. It is the peak of the books, but I really do enjoy all five of the Stormlight Archive. Like top-notch stuff there. Mine is from my Minecraft username. Luminescence comes from. Exits comes from a Minecraft username, which comes from a word I had stuck in my head at the time. Starless Sea. King Alfie, heist. Yes. Oh, no, sorry. They're not supposed to hear that, are they? Well, we'll chat. Anthony also got sent from Leon and Marm, because Leon probably raided in from one of those guys earlier as well. Void and Muffins OMG. Yes, I was talking about Vin. Vin is amazing. You're reading some people are reading Maybe I need to read Starless Sea. Maybe I need to get a list of books to read. I do have a book that I need to finish first. Lord of Light. Freaking out. Wait, you wouldn't happen to have pumpkins, would you? Oh, is that what they're looking for? They're looking for pumpkins. Well, we'll have to talk. What? So came up with lore for Craig and Greg today, which is so very much more detailed than I got. That sounds hilarious. I'm looking forward to hearing about that. I'm partway through reading Oathbringer. Still need to go wild. Oathbringer, I absolutely love that book. It can be a bit tough in some places, but it's a good one. Dean, I just wanted my username to rhyme after I came out, so I tried to find something that rhymed with Dean and just added some zeros. Whatever works. The Wizard Harry, yeah, so weird. I'm currently doing a gold bartering farm in my hardcore world. We're gathering some resources today, so Elfie and I can build it over the weekend, hopefully. Gang, I have a book of tabbed to something and back, and then some notes taken on different types, the dice rolls and things. Oh, you're going that direction, using dice to help choose things. Brent Weeks books are great. Lynn Larson. Awesome. If anyone wants to share some book recommendations, pop over to my Discord and share your recommendations there, because a few of us are hoping to do a little book club actually sometime soon amongst a few friends. So we would love some book suggestions. I think I've literally got a channel for books on my Discord. August Kitco and the Mechas from Space from Alex White is awesome wild sci-fi. And I really want to assign the Skyheads their society roles. What is the Discord link? Oh, there you go. Actually, one thing that could be interesting is, would something just occurred to me. It could be fun to just like have a book popped into like a suggested book, and that each month we could have a chat about a book. Like a kind of like a stream version of a book club. I'll have a think about it. Because like that's also requires organizing. Okay, let me show you around the base now that I've done this. Also, quick thank you to everyone who just followed just there. I could do a quick call out for all those people. Also, I forgot to do something, so I'll do that in a sec. So after Marmorated, we had Bex Draws Things, Lynn Larson Art, Ari Corby followed us, subscribed on YouTube, Steam Pixie Punk, Coda 93, Burb with Knife, Jurassica, Aura Pearl 44, Fearless Dove, Dovo, The Bets Test, all followed on Twitch, Noob the People's Nerd subscribed on YouTube, Space Otter is Confused, I love that name, The Wizard Harry followed on Twitch. Thank you all so much for following and subscribing, really appreciate it. Now, it's bold of you to assume that I'm literate enough to read a book in 1 month. It is bold, because I know not everyone reads at the same pace. But for those who might like to talk about books, okay. Let me grab a music disc. Oh, hello. You can't hear me. Can you hear me right now? Oh, Trent. Hello, Trent. Welcome to the club. Thank you, dude. This is Trent. I will treat him with great respect, and we will give him a place of honor in our halls. What was I going to say? I've been a little bit distracted for the last couple of minutes. Yeah, I said I was gathering resources today. I've talked about books. I've traded with Acorn, and we need to plan a heist. Though we know that particular group of people want a resource that we will have a lot of, so we've got options. We might be able to convince them to trade. We'll see. Oh no. Okay, guy, we'll do you know what, guys? I think this is a chat for off stream, just in case any particular people are around. Like, I know you guys love Marmalade and Avid. We know you guys love Marmalade and Avid. So we'll make our decisions. We'll make our decisions elsewhere. And then if shenanigans happen, you'll just have to wait and see. Thanks, Alfie. I will look after Trent really, really well. See you. Are we robbing people? No. We're not robbing people. We're not robbing people. No, definitely not robbing people. We have not made any decisions yet. We have not made any decisions. Okay, we have a jukebox somewhere. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. And do I have music discs around here? Okay, we've got 3 music discs here. We can play Precipice or 13. Anyone got a choice? I actually might just do Precipice, because 13 is not the best one for it. Headband on. Let's throw it on. Woo! Wee. Yes. Precipice. And I'll just quickly pause our backing music and go like this. clip that, please? Can someone clip that? That was... I was so not prepared for that. As Vintage said, why is it so wet? Oh my god. Egg, thank you. Oh my god. What's your go-to solution when you have new books but don't have room in your shelf? Oh, I've got room. I've got a lot. I got shelves all over my room. This room is filled with shelves. I'm not going to be running out of shelf space. I'm not quite like my sister. My sister is pretty big. Just in case you might be sharing a clip in there, pop it in Discord because I've got links currently disabled. Frozen camera? Hello? Oh, we're fine. Okay, good. But yeah, if you pop it in Discord, I can. So one of the mods can share it. Thank you, Cascade. Right. Now we can do it. Woo! It's very Christmassy, isn't it? Bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. Woo! It would be a good song for a wedding, wouldn't it be? Just like a wedding party, have this on in the background. Do do do. Let's quick check. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, also, someone asked for because you're worth it. I do both. Oh, I can't do it with the headphones. Give me a second. I will do this. Oh, did one of the stream stop? Doo-doo. Looks like it's still going. Oh, my sister has she's got huge collection of books. I should have said. Yes. My sister's I don't know the exact number, but it's well over 1,000. Ooh, oh, this is a bit of a long song though, isn't it? Okay, let's put this sand away while we're doing this. We really need to get some more storage set up. Let's see, I have some chests somewhere. Let's make some chests. No, not the acacia. Okay, let's just set up some more chests here. Twitch app has been acting funny in the last hour or so. Oh, that sucks. Oh, do you know, I'm actually going to stop that. That's such a long song. I was not expecting it to be that long. Do you know, I may just play the music in the future. I might just play the music on my thing instead of using the music disc. Why am I getting all these things popping in? Not at the moment, dude. I'll read that later. Okay. Right. Anyway, thank you so much. Yes, doesn't the old Dice Goblin have an awesome username? It's such a great one. Oh, are you asking my pronouns? My pronouns are he, him. But I'm fairly easy when it comes to pronouns. I've grown a thick skin when it comes to on different pronouns as well, so I do not mind if people use other ones occasionally. But yeah, he, him. Oh, whoa, whoa, okay. Camera is getting funky. I am going to switch off shaders because I found that sometimes fix things. Yes. Okay. Right. Will we actually get some work done today? Okay. What we're going to do, I think, just to make things a little bit easier for myself and Elfie tomorrow, let's go make the pathway out to where we're going to be building the thing. So that's going to require a bunch of this. Books again. Well, you heard that. Oh geez, like I do enjoy talking about books. We can talk about books at the same time as we stream. Okay, so we got our we got this stuff. We'll grab some more books. Who is online at the moment? So let's see. Okay, nobody else is streaming at the moment. It's just me, myself, and I. Right, let's head over. Oh, actually, just do a quick check in on this farm and see how we're doing for resources here. That's filling up nicely. I have been doing a little bit of AFKing on this around here today. So what I ended up doing actually today is actually AFKing these dudes. So these dudes produce cobblestone. It's now completely full. And basalt. Very useful because basalt is how we get deep slate in this world. So there is a crafting recipe that's been added to the game for us to use. What's your hottest take on book series author? I'll be honest, like, I enjoy reading, but a lot of the time I actually I don't actually do a huge variety of books. Because like I tend to reread things. Jurassica, thank you so much for hanging out. We'll see you soon. You're always welcome back. And hopefully we'll see you again soon. But yeah, I tend to end up rereading books that I really, really enjoy. So sometimes I'll just end up reading the same books a few times and then not actually end up reading a huge amount of new stuff. But you know what, that's fine. Mainly because like I will... There's gaming as well, so... Oh, I will need shader. Do I need shaders in the nether? Yeah, we'll do shaders in the nether. Okay, yeah. But the reason is, it's just like I try not to get too involved in too many series of books. Bex, thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Hope the book scanning the document scanning goes well. Friday, and I will be streaming. I'm going to stream on Saturday as well. But during the summer, I'm probably going to just, when I can, I'll stream Friday and Saturday. Because, yeah, I think it'll, if I can do it, if I'm free, and that way, if I can't do a Friday or a Saturday, at least one of the days will be available for streaming. So it gives me that flexibility. But yeah, I think that's probably how I'm going to do it. Let me just get the location that I need to send this to. So it'll be SBK. Oh, we had a whole bunch of stuff pop up in the chat, so I'm going to scroll a bit for the details. Okay, here we go. That is the location. So that would be... Just going to message myself. That's it. Okay, there we go. Oh, Viking came on. Actually, he'll probably be streaming later. That's usually the way it goes. Seriously, can enjoy because I haven't finished. The Unwind Dystology by Neil Schusterman. Ooh. Because I need more girls and gays content. Bringing by block kingdoms. Oh, is he? He's already live. Oh, yeah, he would be live actually at this stage. A chicken calling time. Oh, dudes. It is. Yep. I have to wait. You sure? I don't mind popping over. If he's, I'll leave it. I'll leave him be. Eat a cane. Oh, okay, cool. That's a fairly useful one. Okay, I think I already had these guys turned down a little bit. Okay, so let's see. I want to do, was it 25215? He was going to ask for leather? Oh. Tell him that I can get him leather. Like, it's literally just like a couple, it's not that far if he's still looking for it. If he's not looking for it, that's also fine as well. Awesome. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Right, let's get this thing in the correct place. Configure, enabled. Set here and set here. And we're going to change this coordinate to... what was it? 126. 126. There it goes. I saw some book stuff going there. Oh, one I really love is Neil Schusterman, the Scythe trilogy, especially the last book. I have not heard of Schusterman actually. Eat. Oh, we're gonna get lag because of Viking now, aren't we? Because of all the stupid chickens that he's got. What did we do? I think we just did deep stone. I think I like just the this stuff. And also getting a TV series, movie adaptation. That's cool. Out of curiosity, who here has engaged with Wheel of Time? Whether it's reading the books or whether it is watching the Amazon Prime series. I will confess I've only watched the first season of Amazon Prime of Wheel of Time. I watched maybe... I've watched clips from season... This does not feel right. This feels like it should be a lot different. Let me check the coordinates again that I set myself. Should it be minus? Okay, I think... Yes, minus 94. That's the problem. Configure. There we go. Fixed it. Your parents read the books out loud to each other on a road trip when you were a kid? All of them? There's 14 of them. Read a little bit of the first book. They have changed stuff in the show. So I've read all the books. I got the Wheel of Time. I actually got the first book years ago before the show, and I never read it until I watched the first season of the show. I really enjoyed the first season of the show. I thought it was amazing. I thought they did a great job with really, really good, with a really, really good storyline, and like it was very interesting. Then I read the book. The book is better and different. So, and I felt like the interpretation of the magic system was changed too much and there was too many things that were changed in the book that just didn't sit well with me compared to the show. I felt, sorry, the book made too many changes. Sorry, the show made too many changes. Excuse me, made too many changes to the book. I do understand the practicalities compared to the show because the show, the books have got a huge amount of characters in it, so they do need to reduce it in some way. But I think they changed to they obviously they made the characters a little bit older because it's easier to work with actual adults than kids. The Wheel of Time, the main characters are like in their mid-teens, so they decided to make them older and make them in their late teens instead. I do get that. That makes sense. But when you start kind of like immediately starting a relationship between two of the characters who kind of the whole point of the story is that they never actually they were expected to kind of like get married because like that was kind of like village politics, but like they never actually got they never got involved with each other. It was just kind of expected. I don't know. Anyway, there's a whole bunch of things in that kind of like rubbed me up the wrong way when I did read the books when I tried to go back to the show after reading the books. Okay, we're now in Nether Wastes, which is good. But yeah, that's. I love the books. Books are great, and I do think that they did a really beautiful job with quite a bit in the show. But I do think that they changed things a bit too much. Fearless Dove. I know we've been talking about reading so much. You need to go off and do some reading now. Enjoy your books, and we'll see you soon, hopefully. Always welcome back, whether it's just chill and chat or just listen. Okay, right, so we can't see. Did I change my render distance stuff? Oh, it's the nether fog. That's what's making it impossible to see. Okay, so let's thicken out this bridge a little bit. We can see Elfie's constructions, which is great. So we're going to thicken out this bridge a bit and just going to make this platform here so that we have a nice, easy time getting resources over for our gold farm and bartering farm setup. I'm going to try and do maybe a little bit of... I think we probably will improvise our aesthetics for the farms tomorrow this weekend when we're working on it. But I'd like to do maybe just a little bit of preliminary design as well, so that we're not going in completely unprepared. Probably going to lead into some basalt, definitely keeping with the darker texture, darker rocks and the darker blocks in the game. Since that's what we've got tons of resources for already. But yes. Ah, improvising aesthetics. I'll be there. There goes an acorn. Yeah, well, we improvised the style of the magma cream farm. We do have to do a couple of changes. Because at the moment, 2 kingdoms are represented, but we need to get some bamboo in there as well. But that'll be fine once the bamboo kingdom are back on the server. Magma cream farm is awesome. Magma cube farm is great. And you guys need to make a... Well, I presume you guys and Mangrove are going to make the Froglight shop. So... yeah. I was like, there are so many... You could cover the entire server in the amount of Froglights you guys have. We have coming out of that farm. Episode 3. You doing work on episode 2 now, is it, I think? I've got mad respect for you, Alfie, because you're keeping your Forever World series going as well as your SBK series. It's a lot to have to manage 2 at the same time. That's building the island, yeah. I will probably have a chat with you when I get closer to... When I get to the end of this first month of SBK, because my hope is to return to doing some content from my single player world as well. Okay, I know I started the whole books conversation, but I fear I've also grown the want to read. Thank you again for the recommendations, and a special good night to all the Starless Sea readers. Oh, I'm happy to see that that we were able to have a good book chat and get enthusiastic about it. That's a good point, Footy. Yes. Hydrate, everyone. Voided Muffins, enjoy your raiding. Sorry, your drawing. Your art. And we'll chat to you soon. Episode art loss. Ooh, good luck. I hope it goes well. Froglights are one of the most lucrative trading items. So true. Alfie, thanks for hanging out. We shall chat to you. See you tomorrow. I'll see you then. And it's next time. Benjamin MC. Welcome in. How are you doing? Thanks so much for the follow. Do I recognize that person? Thanks so much for the follow. Just rolled looting 3 on my first... Wow. That's so good. Yes, guys. If you are thirsty, please go. Grab yourself a drink. Keep yourselves hydrated. Very important. How are you doing, Benjamin MC? Good to see you. And thanks for the follow. What are we... Just quick check there. 888 followers on Twitch. I love it. That's a great number to have, isn't it? 888. You had a crazy day? Well, feel free to share if you would like. Also, Footy, not going to get into too much of a topic, but I will just say, sending you love and hugs your direction. I know it's been a tough time recently, so I just want to say, sending you love and hugs today. Yeah. Sometimes I just have to go through life normally, but I'm just sending you what hugs I can. I think you were 888, Benjamin MC. Yeah, I think you were. Congratulations. It's almost as good as, who was it? No, it wasn't Zavers. Oh, who was it who got my 69 again? Well, I think it might have been Zavers. What's happening on YouTube right now? is popping up a little bit there. We'll see who gets 1,000. We'll see who gets 1,000. We've got another 112 people before we get to the 1,000. Look, dude, the subs have gone up 200 in the last month. So I'm very grateful for everyone who's decided to subscribe to me on YouTube. Oh, dude. Dude, I went from haha Leon Footcam to oh no, why do I need to mod now? Are you modding over on Leon's channel now? Yeah, I need to update that that alert because like I've been posting on that channel for over a year now. I've had my channel birthday. It's no longer. I've begun posting videos. I've got like how many videos up now? Like it's 25 videos on that channel now. I think that's a bit more than gone beyond just starting. Okay, I need to remember to fix that. But yeah. Your footy cup manager said she thought I wasn't going to come. I said I needed a distraction. Totally understand that. Sometimes you just have to live life normally after a week like this. So yeah. Also been a slightly nice day. What happened? Are you okay? Oh no, did you have the bike accident recently, Benji? It is Benji, isn't it? I'm thinking it's because like I'm pretty sure you're Benji from the Collabs Discord, the Minecraft Collabs Discord, aren't you? You did, yes. It was a bike accident. Yeah. Are you doing okay? I was like, so I know my other sister recently, a couple of months back, had a nasty accident as well, coming off a bike. So, now fortunately she didn't get concussion. But she did get some bruised ribs and stuff. So it can be quite a shock, I think. And I think I've ran the same vid count. Okay, right. So this is a magic spot because this is also the location in the overworld of a witch farm, or a witch hut, which we can turn into a witch farm. It was his birthday recently. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so we're gonna need to make a portal over here as well. What Y level what Y level am I at? Okay, we're at Y level 13. 13 is fine. We can stick with 13. I think what we do, let's just make a little bit of a platform for now. I'm just going to make the platform out behind me. So let's see. We'll go... because we're going to have a bartering system at the bottom, which means storage. Do you know what? We can grab the schematic, a schematic, because like we can use that to kind of like gauge how big things are going to be. Load schematic, bartering, load. Okay, so this is not exactly... we will have a sorting system pretty much like this. So we got 1, 2, so it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32... and we're going to add another lot on, so it's 32 plus is 34. Let's go for a platform about 40 by 40 down this way. And how wide? We don't need a full 40 wide. Okay. So schematic, remove you. So we do need to be about 40 blocks in length. Okay. Dad had his birthday in May, but we couldn't really celebrate. Yeah, so I understand that. Okay, let's go. So we're just going to build out a nice big platform to build this build on. For anyone who hasn't caught the stream title, we are preparing resources and stuff for a gold farm with the bartering farm underneath. So that is what we're preparing for. What did I say? Be about what, 2, 5, 7. I'd say let's go 20 wide. That'd be a good call. We don't have enough blocks to fill out the whole platform.
I see Beverly on Wednesday. It will be so intimate.
Oh, have a lovely time then, Footy. Oh, I didn't bring enough blocks to do the whole thing. Okay, well, let's get an outline going. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then we can do the rest of this. Here come the ads, doobie doo doo. I always forget whether it's ads or ad as well, Slipshot. Something I've just realized. If Viking is... We're doing okay. We're not lagging too much. So if we're lagging too much and a block doesn't place properly, we may end up with a block coming out from underneath us. This is the advantage of bedrock, because you can place blocks in front of you. Perfection. Okay. We just need to fill this in. And then we have a foundation to work on tomorrow. We can also bring a whole bunch of resources over in chests. Okay, back to our portal, and we will grab some more deep slate. I actually realized I think the headband is supposed to come off after 10 minutes. Yeah, I need to rethink the headband. The headband used to be I'd play an ABBA song, but since I'm now streaming on YouTube as well, I can't put on music that is copyright, so I have to rethink that. Get away with it on Twitch because you can extract out the audio. You can turn off music on Twitch VODs, so you don't have to worry about music there. Though that's the AFK chamber, if anyone didn't realise. That's where you stand while the magma cubes do their thing. Oh, maybe we should build an elevator. Actually, we might do that. Though we don't have powdered snow yet. Okay, ads are over. Welcome back from the ads, ladies and gentlemen. I hope they treated you well. I wonder if I could pop by Spruce Kingdom. Because we need some powdered snow. Okay, what's the weather like? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, take a second. Always takes a second to kind of calm down. Okay, let's turn off the shaders. Right. Loading in, loading in. Okay, options, video settings. Let's turn. Whoa. That is... Okay, am I okay now? My FPS is going nuts right now. Pause. I go and relog. Okay. Maybe that might help. Okay, that seems to have... Whoa. Why am I getting this FPS issue? I wasn't having that issue in the Nether. Just a sec. I'm gonna... do I have another server I can pop onto? Just gonna pop onto my this server here. And see if it's just a thing with Minecraft or if it's a thing with the server. Maybe the animated textures and the Nether was cutting... Shouldn't... that would be very surprising if it was. Okay. Don't seem to be having... Okay, doesn't seem to be Minecraft. Right, so I think it... let's try getting back onto SBK. Okay. Give it a second. It's not responding. Are those chickens still loaded? My game is just frozen. Okay, game is crashing. Okay. Gonna pop here. Just a second. Okay. Pause a second. Something's just out of memory. Now, is that RAM? Okay, I've got to restart the game. Stream's current bit rate has gone down. Okay, YouTube, is everything okay over on the YouTube side? I think it just tried to use, it was using too much RAM. It probably could have been because I had Bobby mod turned up high. And Twitch wasn't enjoying that. Well, stream wasn't enjoying that. Okay, let me see. Memory. What am I not using right now? Bobby can do that. Yeah, of course. Okay, we'll be good. I have turned Bobby back to... I have turned my render distance back down to 24. 1 second. There was a... I did briefly have it at 1:30, didn't I? Okay. Preferences. Yeah, also I think YouTube wants to have me use a higher bit rate for streaming as well. Let's blame the chickens, guys. We'll always, when in doubt, always blame the chickens, okay? I think we can all agree with that, yeah? Oh, wow. Okay. It's... Minecraft is reloading. And hopefully we'll be able to get back on properly in a second. Did I keep Task Manager open? I did. So I can check the usage of memory right now. Okay. So it's not maxed out at the moment, so we should be okay. I probably need to upgrade my RAM anyway, because I've only got, what, I think 16 gigs of RAM. Okay, that looks like it's fixed it. It didn't fix that bit. Okay, so I need to... The source is back. Okay, source is back. Okay. Game is working, stream is working. Looks like we're good. YouTube has stopped complaining. Fabulous. So, what did I come back to the overworld for? Oh yes, more Deep Slate. That's what I came back for. Probably should do some more chopping a tree as well, but chopping tree is very dark in this with this tree because you can't see past the light. You can't see past the tree when you're up in the tree getting the logs down. Who's not letting you sleep? I think that's it all. Yes. Actually, let's grab a couple of chests as well. And we can throw them down over in a... Yeah, we'll throw those chests down over by the area for the farms. So we can start bringing some other resources over. All these blocks I have in my inventory, if they don't go into the floor, will definitely be going into the build. Okay, let's see. It's in here. That'll give us 2 double chests. No, that'll give us a double chest. It looks smooth there. Thank you. Thank you for the compliments in the house. Very happy with how the house turned out. Oh, I'm going this way. Do need to figure out the interiors though. Haven't quite got that far yet. So probably should split it up and I suppose we could do open plan living. That's always an option. But then we need to also kind of like designate the different areas. I really need to get in and do some more organizing of chests. I know Fool's done quite a bit of it. So it would be worth Whoa, I nearly splatted there. Be worth adding, doing a bit more organizing of chests. It's going to be very dark down here without the shaders on. Here, wait, try shaders in the nether. And to save a bit of RAM, what we'll do is we will turn off the storm. Atmosphere, nether dimension, storm off. Done. So that should help a little bit. But having shaders will make it easier to see what's going on. Just imagine the things you would need if it was Sims, and then do the best to build those things in Minecraft. Very true. And decorating the Sims house when I was playing Sims was a lot of fun. Still have a hard time going back to the Sims because, like, the family I have on Sims, they've grown too big, and I've kind of got to the point where, like, oh, I really want to play with them, but when I play with them, I want to play with them, but I also find, like, okay, there's just too much going on here. So, yeah, maybe someday in the future we will return to the Sims on this channel, but for now, I'm happy to stick with the Minecraft stuff. It was fun while we were doing it. Okay, and I'll do just that bit. Favorite one to move out on their own? We give Haywood to Bloom a new start. He can find a new husband. For those who do not know, I did play Sims on this channel a few years ago. Well, on Twitch a few years ago. Before I got heavily into Minecraft again on online. And we created a character together on Twitch. And he became Haywood de Bloom. So, yeah, and what we called it what did we call the house again? We gave the house a name as well. It was a vibe house of sorts. Also, the joke was that the basements were actually called lower attics, and the attics were known as upper basements, because a few years back, when a friend of mine was streaming Sims, he couldn't think of what you call an attic and what to call an attic. So he described it as an upper basement. And it just became a whole thing in his channel. We'd just joke about the upper basements. So it was a lot of fun doing that stuff. So yeah, we call it the upper basement and the lower attic. The house I have actually had 2 stories below ground. We made a full office area in the second story down below, with a gym and everything at the bottom. Gypsy 800, thanks so much for the follow. Welcome into the chorus. How are you doing? Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Q on lava with the pickaxe to see. Sure, yeah, I know what happens with Q and lava. We can give it a shot, but we don't really have any lava right now, and I'm definitely not using a pickaxe in that. It would become a hardly know her. And for anyone who's been in my channel for a long time and knows Avid MC, who is a friend on this server, you will know what hardly know hers are. They are all the pickaxes that he had in Season 1 of Skyblock Kingdom's SMP. He just called them all hardly knowers because they didn't last long. Though actually, come to think of it, his pickaxes did last a reasonable amount of time. It only went through about 1 every episode. Like, he did 20 episodes over the season, and he had about 20 I hardly knewers, so Yeah. I don't know if we lost any to lava, though. But if I had a netherite pickaxe, I would totally queue it into lava. We could do that moment together and enjoy. Ooh, let me just get my ears fixed there. The awakening the lava fairy, who will ask if you threw in a better pickaxe than you did. Make sure to honest, and you will be given the better pick. I know the fairy will get me some more pickaxes if I throw them into lava, and I get better pickaxes. Yes. Oh, do you know? Oh, I started watching a new series. Well, it wasn't a new series, but it's the second season. Sandman is out yesterday on Netflix. At least here it's on Netflix. That was an old Zelda mechanic. Oh, that's cool. But yeah, The Sandman came out yesterday, season 2. So I started watching that. There's some. I just enjoyed the Sandman show. It's a good show. It's very pretty, very beautiful. It's definitely growing on the story that was established in season 1, and like delving deeper into the characters. I know it's on like, unless there's another option for getting it, but then again, like I don't remember the last time I was watching Netflix. I was even just talking to my sister the other day about like our viewing habits, and I realized like the only time I use Netflix is, let me think. I would have used it for obviously Sandman. There's a couple of other shows I've watched, but not that many. Like it's definitely Netflix has slowed down in the amount of viewing it's getting from me. It's specific shows. It's the annoying thing about the subscription service issue at the moment, where there's multiple platforms. Netflix was amazing years ago, where most programs were being streamed on it. But ever since a whole bunch of companies created their own platforms to stream on, it's been spreading out. So it's a lot harder to kind of consolidate everything into a same place. So Netflix was amazing for a long time, but no longer has everything. It only has things that are associated with it. Like most of the time, it's just things that are associated with it, that it produces itself. So it used to have everything, but then competitors popped up. Yeah, it got split up. Like Star Trek revitalized because of Netflix. Okay, partially because of the Star Trek movies, but Star Trek movies, then Netflix gave Star Trek the chance to become a televised series again. Discovery had its hits and misses, but it did get things going, and it did invigorate things in such a way that they were able to, that Star Trek was able to revitalize again and get new shows going, particularly Strange New Worlds, which I have not watched because it's on Paramount Plus. And I'd be damned if I'm going to get another streaming service. Did you know that Netflix has fewer titles available than a single blockbuster location would have? Yeah. It does change if you kind of like, I suppose it does change if you do, I suppose the VPN thing might change things a little bit, but I haven't tried. But when they were given the chance to buy Netflix. But it has, unfortunately, no longer the powerhouse that it used to be. So, yeah. It's because of all the other streaming platforms coming out. I suppose Disney Plus has got quite a lot on it. But yeah, it's a little bit frustrating. Okay, we've got our platform. Let's create a spot over here for our chests, for storage. And that way we can bring over resources. Okay. We're going to need, what kind of things are we going to need? We're going to need a huge amount of chests. Oh, I think that we probably should just go chop some wood then. Okay, guys, we're going to turn into a wood shopping stream because we need a lot of chests, because those chests are also going to turn into hoppers. For the bartering section in particular. Let me think. It was about, let's say, 36 double chests. Which let's say stack of chests for each level. So stack of chests, 1, 2, 3. It's 3 stacks of chests. Then on top of that, that would be, yeah, so 6 stacks if I include hoppers. Seven stacks for, we'd need probably 7 stacks of chests, which is immediately 14 stacks of logs. Ooh-wee, okay. I should probably have checked. Oh, I haven't changed my status. I should probably have checked with Alfie to see how much wood he has, because that's a lot of wood. Like, I think that on-demand video streaming is very good. It's useful and convenient, but I also think that physical media rental was very good, and unfortunately, it doesn't really exist. It has changed. Blockbuster is one of my favorite jobs ever. Didn't make much, but the job was actively fun. It's an interesting one to kind of think about. So, because like, I remember going back to, like, we didn't have, it wasn't Blockbuster here. It was Extravision, I think was the name of the shops that we had. So you could rent stuff out. Oh, let me turn off shaders before they crash my game again. Okay. So yeah. Blockbuster, we didn't have Blockbuster here, but we had Extravision. I remember going there, like, we rent out movies, and it was fun as a kid to like go check out what shows they had. Thrift store I worked in had been empty for like 20 years before the thrift store moved in there. Sorry, the one store, and there was a video rental return slot in the window they had to remove before they opened. Oh, remember those. It was always fun as like a kid dropping back the videos or DVDs, I suppose, eventually, that you rented out. Okay. We're going to need a lot of wood. So. Okay, there's 12 chests already. That's already reduced things a tiny bit. I do not want to waste all this wood and turning it into chests, though. So we're going to leave that behind. 15 free rentals. Oh my word. That's a lot. But I suppose that's the advantage of actually working in one of those places. You get to do those things. Okay, let's just see if we can find any more chests in any of these places. Because every chest is going to save us a couple of logs. Alright, I'm going to pop over to the other storage room we have. I don't think there's going to be chests there, though. Those were the days. Now people don't even have to leave their rooms to rent stuff. Okay, I don't think we got any spare chests there. Okay, we are going to have to do the job. I'm going to show you guys how Mushroom Mashing Monday works. Oh, actually, something I'll show you what I did do today as well. I decided to get this working as a moss farm for a little bit. Oh, that's contraband, I see. Let me just get rid of that. There's some evidence for Doke Kingdom. They can see that. We just throw the azaleas straight into the composter. Because those are not allowed here. Also, these are probably filled up again, aren't they? We want to get you blue. I should see if my local library needs volunteers. I like library work. Oh yeah, do definitely. Libraries are awesome. Are you allowed to use azalea saplings in decoration if you don't want to grow them? We probably have to talk to Oak Kingdom about it. If we want to use them. It's kind of like if you want to use a sapling from another kingdom as well in decoration, you can, but you have to talk. You have to negotiate with the kingdom that owns the sapling. But yeah, I think just what I do is I always compost them all the time. It's just politer that way. Okay. Have a quick look and see how many stacks I have available to me now. It's a pretty decent amount of stacks. Okay, yeah. See, we've been doing a bit of farming today. Let me show you why it's kind of frustrating doing the stuff here. I'm going to grab a bit of bone meal here. Makes sense. Just me curious. Absolutely. Curiosity is encouraged here. So this is oh, this is a bad example, but as we grow more and more trees, I'm not bothering with taking down all the warp blocks. I'm just like, we just grab the good blocks like this. I think we got them all. Oh, no, we missed that one. So we don't take down all the warp blocks, because otherwise it would be racing through our hoe and stuff. So this is kind of like my method. We gather the shroomlights because they are very precious. Good business. We throw that into recycle. Pop you in there. And then we always go in the same spot. Okay, make sure that none of the ground is being destroyed. And then we chop down the tree. So grab those. Now, as you can see, there's more and more wart block coming into play. So as we grow more and more trees, it just turns into a big solid block. So it gets very dark eventually. As we do this over and over again. Azalea saplings are really, really nice. They're not just a great, not just like a sapling. They're also a great block to build with. So I totally agree with that. Nice little detail one. Any other stuff here? Nope. Okay, let's throw this in here. I always have to check and see whether the ground has been covered by some wart block, because that will kill the Nillium. Yeah. Anyway, I suppose we could go back to talk. See, it can get quite dark. I suppose we can go back to talking a little bit about those book stuff. Oh, this is a good sized tree. So actually, because I did actually read one of the comics of the Sandman. Because I was curious. Also, my sister got it for me. So I did actually get around to reading the Sandman. It is, and it's like, it's a book from like the 80s. So like they the story, I think they did do a good interpretation from in the show, in the Netflix show. Like they did a very good interpretation. But they definitely modernized it because for those who do not know, the Sandman does deal with LGBTQI plus stuff, but it deals with it in the 80s in a light that basically is not homophobic because like it's a queer positive, but it does not shy away from the it doesn't shy away from the harsh realities of the 80s, particularly the 80s was dealing with the AIDS epidemic. So like it goes into some of those details in the original one, whereas like it wouldn't really come up at all in the modern show because the modern show is past that era. Other than which is, how can you get glowstone in SBK? Villagers, clerics will sell you glowstone blocks if you get the right trade. So that's another option as well. So yeah, you can do that, right? Gamer ring on. joke. I get that. I was about to hit that ban button there. No. Not going to be. Give you a chance. How are you doing? Thanks for popping in and saying hi. Well, I don't know whether cancelled counts as hi, but you know what I mean. I am going to fight my internet. It seems to have decided it cannot handle stream. No, Egg. May your internet improve itself. It's disgraceful that it's been going against you right now. How dare it? How dare it? Oh yeah, I was just thinking quartz and redstone for clerics. But clerics don't give you quartz. The only way to get quartz, this is how black it gets inside these trees, by the way, guys. Clerics won't give you quartz though. I think they buy quartz, do they? As long as you know you are right and you are actually right, it doesn't matter even if you get cancelled. Like, I'm not saying anything that should be cancelling me. And if someone decides to say, "Oh, cancelling," then it's like, why? Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Ooh, that was a bit flat. Oh no, wait, you are right. I've gotten confused. No worries. It does happen. Quartz blocks, yes. Yes, you get quartz blocks from masons, just not like the nether quartz, or is that what it's called? Is it called nether quartz, or is it just called quartz? Because like quartz blocks, I think, are called quartz blocks. Not raw quartz. There we go. Yeah. Might as well. Oh, I didn't bring a bed with me. Okay, so we might want to ask someone to sleep, or hope someone will sleep. Have I slept recently enough that the phantoms will spawn? Maybe? Who knows? Oh, I really dislike when that happens. Okay, that's fortunate. That gives... See, sometimes if I hit that, if this block gets nullified or nilliumified, there's a chance that the warp stuff will spread over instead of the crimson. Stream is freezing. Okay, go disconnect from the server. It's working right now. Yeah. So I'm not getting any feedback from Meld right now to say that it's misbehaving. This would be where I get much better. I'm really. Error stream health. Very poor. Task manager. Whoa, 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 whoa. Everything just slowed right down. Okay, let me close that. Okay. Meld. Okay, YouTube should be back. Twitch is Cameron Ray. Thank you so much for the follow. We're getting poor quality going into what you call it right now. Onto Twitch. Let me just refresh Twitch and see if that has changed at all. Okay, it looks like we're back working. On both platforms. Okay, looks like we're going good. Can I get any... Is there any like way to get like some more feedback from... What's this? Little review your session issues. No, I don't need that. I need like actual log in with Meld. View. Okay. Glad I don't have that. It looks like we're okay. Right. Okay. You refresh your stream. It seems to be working now. Okay. Sorry, guys. Occasional. Looks like we've got occasional blips happening with the technology. Should be able to get back on now. Thankfully, I don't have shaders on at the moment. That would be having fun there. Okay, let's continue doing some chopping, and then what I might do when we get to the end of the stream, I think we'll go over to Viking and see what is going on over there, provided that they're still over at Birch. See how dark it gets? Okay, good to know. Actually, so that we can also pop by the my forever world and fill in the temple of the few things that happened on stream today. Let's clear this out because I don't want to leave the mess. Oh, there's a shroom light I missed. Oh, professional. Professional Minecrafting. Look how tall these guys get. Oh, it's going to be so good once we get get a redstone version of this going. But I think that's still probably a week away. It probably does. But like we're not exactly, while we're collecting what lights we can get, that's kind of like the way we've been treating it. We're not gathering shroom lights at the moment really to a high level. And once we get the explodey farms, it's just a matter of time to get the resources rather than worrying about gathering all the resources and making sure there's always spawning space for the shroom lights. So the tool is more valuable than the lights at the moment. Yeah. Honestly, I'm mostly farming this stuff for the wood. So like I'm going through a lot of the wood that, like, a lot of the time the wood that we're mining I will have gone through pretty quickly. Like, okay, yes, I did build this thing. Chicken culling. Now. It hasn't happened yet. Ah, that is... I'm guessing David's trying to get over for the chicken culling. Okay, let's gather up all this. And this can all go into... Yeah, where it will make a little bit more bone meal for us to work with. Okay, I'm going to keep you there for now. And I'll throw this bone meal in here too. David has started playing Minecraft. I wonder if that means he's heading over to the chicken culling. It just popped up in my Discord notifications. I know it doesn't show up on stream. So that's... Oh, yeah, there he is. Okay, let's head over. Because if he's doing a culling, I wouldn't mind seeing it happen. Peacock! It's in 1 hour. Okay, that's a little bit late for me. Though, well, I won't be streaming that late anyway. Okay, let's go over as a chicken. Because that is the way. This is the only chicken head I have, though. Yes, this is me. I am the chicken man. Sir Clucks-a-lot. There we go. That's who I can be. Sir Clucks-a-lot. Or Egnathra. I think that might have been another one. Egnathra. Oh, we've got Crater in the background. Do 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 do. Bum bum bum. I might try and up the bit rate for stream next time and see if that will help. Everyone's getting their own chicken gambling personas. Absolutely. Sure, we had a whole chicken heist there the other day as well. It was a lot of fun. I'll just check. Working still. Okay. Fool is... No, are you sure Fool is just red? Okay, because like... Yeah. I'm sure you guys understand. Anyone who knows Fool's lore anyway. Okay, most of the time I've been interacting with him, it's just been red. Oh, Fool's chicken gambling persona is red. He just has red do the chicken gambling. He doesn't have any of the... None of the other personalities have come forward yet. You know, maybe I should have given my PC a rest this afternoon, considering I did spend... It did use it for, like, rendering videos and stuff today. Oh, shoot. I just remembered something. Never, ever, ever go towards somewhere like that without wood, because you never know if they're going to gamble or not. I could be challenged at any moment. Actually, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a bunch of logs in my ender chest, just in case I get challenged. What's happened off stream could be anything. So true. I just imagined you all in a luchador inspired outfits, throwing eggs into a hole. Pretty much, yeah. That's what's happening. Of course, what I need to do is I need to have a look at and see where my story is going to go and how season 2 is going to affect me. Okay. Actually, speaking of which, we need to have a chat. Okay. I am going to go into a little bit of my lore right now. Especially for those who may not have seen my season 1 season of SBK. So, I can take my visor off. This is Chaos. I am Chaos. Chaos is the man behind the visor, and they're always in control no matter what. They decide where the story goes with Anathra, and if Anathra will know things or not know things. So the visor helps Anathra focus in on the game, but when the visor is off, then it's just like, nope, I know everything that me, myself, the person who's behind this character knows. And I get to decide what Anathra knows. So that's kind of like the idea. I can manipulate the memories and stuff and what he can do. Chaos is the person who decided, okay, we're going to make Anathra have white hair, because before season 1, my character had black hair. So the white hair was influenced by the fact that we were in the Spruce Kingdom, the cold place. Yep. The cold kingdom. And Chaos would like to do a similar thing at some point. I think that we're going to just have, let's have 6 and 6. I'd like to do a similar thing at some point to connect Anathra to the Nether Kingdom. That's my goal, is I would like to modify him so that he becomes, he absorbs something from each kingdom. And I think we all kind of like know, like at the moment, what the big stuff from this kingdom at the moment, it's mushrooms. So I'm having a think about how to do it. Might not be next episode, but might be episode 5. Episode 5 was very powerful in my season 1, actually. So we'll see. But that is, maybe I'll get some inspiration from fan art or something like that. But it will be, I need to stay recognizable as me, but there will be some change. And we also are not removing the white hair. The white hair is staying. But there will be some change to Anathra in the near future. Well, okay. We got all our logs now. We're ready for chicken gambling just in case we get challenged. Also, we're only 10 followers away from 900 followers on Twitch, which is, after today's stream, amazing. Mushroom, Oh, absolutely. Mushrooms are fun, aren't they? They can be a lot of fun. Who knows what's going to happen with mushrooms? Shrooms! Oh, something has just occurred to me. Okay, not going to say anything though. Non-lore related ways. Definitely getting slower going through these places though. You've never drawn fan art? Well, whatever takes your fancy. Oh, I hear number 5 in the background. But a clover... oh, I missed that bit about clover and... Chaos Clover interaction. You guys know that when we're on stream, everything's a little bit less the visor works, but it's a little bit more see-through. But yeah, Chaos Clover. That'll be an interesting one. That'll be an interesting one. I am familiar with Story of Clover and what's been revealed to the community a little bit. Because obviously that's been brought up, hasn't it? Oh, that is looking awesome. Can I see the new build over here? Like, look at that. So freaky. So cool. Okay. All we really know about Clover is some broad strokes of what he was doing before coming to SBK, and that he can see and talk to the audience. A lot of the characters that have been revealed so far by Fool, we're just at like the preliminary stages of a lot of them, aren't we? He's hunting librarian. Ooh. Absolutely. Yeah. I'm not going to get too far into Fool lore because obviously because of our connection in our kingdom, I have talked to Fool. We both talked a bit about lore stuff. So I'm going to be very careful about what I say about Fool lore, just in case I say something that I might know, but I don't realize you guys don't know yet. Because one of the difficulties with our kingdom is time zones. Hello? Right now, sure. I have. Oh, excuse me. Bok. Bok. When's the chicken culling happening? Oh, it's in an error. Okay, cool. Dude. Uh-huh. Oh, pause. Sorry, I need to fix something. Because you cannot be heard at all. Thank you. Okay. Why is that not working? Why is it not picking up the sound? Mute Q. Why is the audio not working? Okay, I don't know what's happening here. For some reason, the audio has not been picked up. I'm going to relog. Okay. Yeah, there's no sound coming through at all. Okay, we're going to try and restart the game. This is so fun. The chicken lag, blame Viking, always. Oh, sorry, I think that was an old message. I'm having great fun tech issues then. Yeah, there's no sound coming through. It just, it's... I am so close to switching back to OBS. The only reason why I don't want to switch back to OBS is that if I decide to record, I can... OBS is better for recording. Okay. Right. I can't click to any of those. That's not clicking in. Minecraft. Now we're getting sound. Why? Fill. Stretch.
By the way, that is the official name of the group members. That's what I ping everyone every time we do anything. Skyheads.
The Love
The
Shack
great-
TM. Sorry.
Shack team.
Sorry. I've been having great tech issues today. It's been fun. It's been lots of fun. I really enjoyed it. It's been. Here, I go. You guys are in a VC group. I'll join the group. That's easier.
Yes.
But yeah,
All right. Let
it's been great fun.
catch you up on what the plan is.
Yes.
So, I'm going to fill my inventory with 36 crossbows, all preloaded with red, white, and blue fireworks. 'Cause it's
For the
4th
day
of
that's
July.
in it.
And I am going to launch them, watch them, reload. Launch them, watch them, reload 4 times. And others are welcome to join. I have 57 extra fireworks. So that's 57 extra crossbows we can load. And you are all welcome to fire fireworks and enjoy it. Like, I'm going to do like a big countdown, like a 3, 2, 1 launch. And then that'll be the first volley. And then I'll do my third, fourth, and my second, third, and fourth volley. And you can choose to fire off whenever. And then as soon as all the fireworks are done, I'm going to turn around and be like, in the name of the chicken gods, I smite thee. And I'm going to kill all the chickens.
Fantastic.
I'm immediately going to spawn one of each chicken in the boxes because Vintage says I'm allowed one of each.
Okay. So, welcome to Lagfest 2025.
No, it's the 4th of July, not the Lag Fest. I know what you're talking about.
Similar thing, I think.
Some difference.
Sounds fun. Okay, I'll be back in. I'll try to make it for that thing. I'll be back in probably 5-10 minutes. I've got a couple of things to do, and yeah, I'll see you shortly.
Sounds good. My inventory's...
Okay, guys, let's grab a spot. Let's just. We're gonna head over to my single player world so we can put in our details into the let's play, into the temple for the thing. We got things going again. I realized that during that whole spiel that Viking was giving us, the ads were running. So if you're on YouTube, lucky you got to hear all the details. Woo! If you're on Twitch, sorry. Does a character ever do something that completely understand but it still makes you so mad? Yes. Okay. I'm gonna quickly go back through our activity feed and see what things I need to update. I need to update a cheer from Footy because Footy gave us some cheers today. Where is Footy? They are so close. She's so close to the... She's getting quite close to the next level. So currently 92, 892. Because when you get to 1,000, you get to be upgraded to an emerald. And if you watch them both, you can switch over and see what's happening while the ads are playing. So true. So during the ads, you can pop over to YouTube and skip the ads. Okay. So Footy did that. Let's see, what else? Marmalade raided, so I need to add that in. I don't think there was anything else beside that. Okay, so I just need to add Marmalade's raid, and then the temple is updated for now. We do need to do the candles, but I'll do that on a stream very, very soon. Okay, Marmalade has raided before, so... Oh, this is their third raid. Oh, amazing. Okay. You got the streaks. The streaks. I need to go back through the streaks. That only shows up in the direct Twitch feed, so I need to check that out. Okay, so Slipshod got a 70 streak. Yes, there's a few people here that need to have their streaks added in. Yes, I do keep track of the streaks. So that would be down here. Okay, so let's see. Wolf Yab is now on 5 streak. Oh, they actually aren't on the board. Okay, so we can add Wolf Yab to the board. Thankfully, I have copper on me. WA Alf Yab -5. So you get a copper ingot if you make it to 5. You get iron if you're on 3. If you make it up past 10, then you get onto gold. Silvery Fae is on 30. Muses. Have I not got Silvery Fae? Oh, Silvery Fae. I think I go to Emerald. Ooh, thank you for the follow, DJ Shade. Thanks so much for the follow. So we need to get... Okay, so we've got 20 for gold. So what do? We do 3, up to then 5. I think I'm going to keep that up to... Okay, 10 and 20. And I think if we go over 25, that's when we go to the next level. So, Silvery Fae. I'm surprised I haven't got Silvery Fae up here. Or maybe they haven't shared their thing yet. Silvery Fae. 30. And Gumdrop is at a 10 streak. Did Gumdrop share theirs before? They have not shared theirs before. At least I haven't had a chance to share theirs before. Any more gold over here? Whoops. Okay, it is GG. Drop. Nope. They're on 10. See, if you do like the early streaks, you can get pretty high very quickly. You can go up the ingots pretty quickly. And I think that is it, except for Slipshot, who is now on 70. So Slipshot is here. I need a new anvil. I do not know what Mox is at. The last time they shared was 100, but definitely is high. It goes to netherite once you hit 100. So once you get a streak of 100, you're on netherite. So I think it was iron for 3, because that's the first time you can share a stream streak. Then you've got copper, which will bring you up 5 to 10. I think you can sharing 7. 10 to 25 will be on gold. And then once you go 25 or over, well, over 25, you'll be on emerald. 50 or higher, you're on diamond. And then 100 or higher, you get netherite. Something like that, pretty much. So, I think I have done all the things. Yeah, I must have missed Wolf Yab's streak last week. The last day. But yeah, that is all the things for today on the Temple to the Watchers. So guys, I was just going to get that in writing for you to help keep track. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I do have it in writing somewhere, but we can't always keep an eye on these things. Right, guys, let's send you guys over to Viking. So, over on YouTube, I don't have the ability to redirect. So, please, youtube.com/@Viking Pilot. I'm going to give you that link there. Please, go head over to Viking. That's where we're going to be raiding on Twitch as well. But if you want to go check out Viking Pilot and follow his stream, he is streaming from SBK today. And you heard his plans. His plans are to let off a whole bunch of rockets for the day that's in it. And also murder thousands of chickens. Yep. So if you want to join us for that, I might be still around online on the server. I just won't be streaming at the time. But if you want to hang out over there, please do go over there. And I will see you guys most likely tomorrow evening for another stream if you're around. So, and it'll be on SBK again. Goodbye, YouTube.